Good morning, everybody. Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday, the 16th of October, 2020. We have not done a fireside tea chat in a while, so I got my tea. I got the fire going. It is 48 degrees outside. It is raining. It is not a pleasant day, which we saw coming in the forecast. So that's one of the reasons why we pushed as hard as we did yesterday, because we knew that today was going to be... Mother Nature has a way of saying, you need to take a day off. So I go, all right, yeah, that works for me. I was definitely pretty sore last night, but I feel pretty good today. So anyway, that's what's got the fire going nice, and it feels really, really good, I'll be honest with you. And a little chilly out there today. Good old fall day in New York. But anyway, just want to remind everybody I will be live streaming tonight, okay? So I would ask that you please join me then. I'm not exactly sure what the topic is going to be yet. I got an idea, but I will, when I set it all up, you will see it then at that point. But so anyway, probably you're going to see the live stream up before this video goes up. So you'll see that first. But so anyway, I would ask everybody to join me tonight. I think, you know what, actually, I know what we're going to talk about. I'm sorry. We're going to talk about the economy. And how bad is the economy. So we're going to talk about that tonight. And what effect realistically does that have on you as well? So join me tonight. We're going to talk about those things, and we'll have a good discussion, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Always have good chats. We always have good chats. Always have good crowds, and people are awesome. So anyway, let's talk about the topic of this video. Constantly living in fear. It seems, for whatever reason, and I try not to do a lot of fear porn. I don't like fear porn. I don't want to do the... Well, I'm going to tell you what. Here's the thing. If you do fear porn, you get that sensationalized title. Oh my God, comets are coming from outer space to destroy Earth. Everybody's going to watch that video, okay? That's just, for whatever reason, people love that. They cannot get enough of that. And I try not to do a lot of that because I just, we are inundated constantly, day in, day out, with fear porn, basically. In the media, you need to be afraid and you have to make this change, or otherwise things are just going to get worse. Whatever the case may be. And it's a constant thing. And we're constantly being manipulated in that aspect. And, so many people are walking around in a constant state of fear, which is not healthy. It's not healthy for you at all. It's a lot of times, and I'll be honest with you, like yesterday was one of those days. I, was outside, did my video, came in the house, got that uploaded, got that set to go off at a certain time, and I shut my laptop back down and went back outside, and I was, yesterday was a working outside day for me. And you don't think about all the other nonsense and all those things, constantly, because you're busy doing other things. And so that takes your mind off of whatever is happening in the world, whatever's happening in your town, whatever's happening in your state, or in your country, whatever the case may be. You're just living life, and you're not being constant. Like I said, I don't even have my cell phone out here. Cell phone's in the other room. When you have that cell phone and you got that automatic information, you go on to Facebook is a good example, and you're inundated what they want you to see. Facebook is heavily censoring what is being put out there. So, that is something that's happening constantly as well. So there's a constant manipulation, constant keeping you in a state of fear and panic, and you gotta, oh my God, I gotta go, and I have to see what's happening next, because it's like, I'm so scared, and that's not, like I said again, that's not healthy. So, my suggestion to people would be, for a good part of your day, if you can, tune that stuff out. Focus on things that are more positive. Focus on good things. I'm going to tell you what, and you guys know how I feel about this. I'm very, very family oriented, always have been, always will be. Family to me is everything. So like with having Mom and Becky here now full time, it really, I like that, because I can watch out for them, I can keep an eye on them, I can keep them safe, and that's important to me. My daughter, obviously, with her being in college, when she's on break or whatever, then obviously she will be home. So I can constantly think about her. I constantly think about Eddie, my son, and so it's just they're always on my mind, because though that never changes. For me, it never changes. That's my family. That's who I care about and stuff like that. Today is actually my niece. I have to laugh about this one. My little bitty niece, who I remember the day she was born, and I held her in my arms. She's 37 today. So my sister had her at 17. So, but yeah. So you look back at that, and I just go, oh my God. That is just amazing to me. It's just absolutely amazing. I cannot believe that she's that old. But, it's what happens. And, now she has 3 boys of her own. So, it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. But, those are things we should focus on. Family. And if you don't have family, if you don't have anybody close, I'm going to tell you what, sometimes your friends can be better than family ever could be. So I would say focus your time on that. Focus your time on things positive, doing something positive for yourself. Obviously, you guys know that I think that prepping is very, very important, and we should be prepping, and I think we should continue to do that and get ready, because again, there's no way of knowing when that other shoe is going to drop, when something is going to happen. So the more prepared for that we are, the better off we're going to be. Okay. So that's kind of what my thought process is when it comes to that. Just staying positive, continuing to work at things, and believe it or not, things come together, things work out. Just hard work, effort, determination, keeping that positive mental attitude. These are all things that are good things. With getting things done and staying active. Here's the I'm going to give you an example of something. Okay, my grandmother retired. What did she retire at? 62. Okay, and she died at 82 or 83. I think she was when she died. But what my grandmother did for the next 20 years, and I want you to think about this, guys. What my grandmother did from 62 to 82 is she sat in her kitchen. Now, she didn't get up until like noon, so she'd get up and have her first cup of coffee, and then she would start drinking. And then she sat at that kitchen table and drank from, let's say 1 o'clock in the afternoon until about midnight when she went to bed. And that's what she did for the next 20 years. And to me, looking back, what an incredible waste of time. I mean, she could have been out and doing so many different things and going on vacations and, seeing the world and, so many things that she could have been doing. Volunteering, helping out where she could help out, with those type of things. But she just, for her, that's what she wanted to do. To me, that's sad. That is a complete waste of time. I will never ever be in that mindset. I am always going to be active as long as I'm healthy enough to be active. As long as I have my health, I plan on being active. I'm very, very fortunate. I always have been very, very fortunate with my health. Other than that, my one bout with cancer, I've been very, very healthy my whole life, and I'm really blessed in that aspect. I have to pace myself now. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of days that I'm reminded that I'm not 25 anymore. So, but that's okay. I do what I can. And so when my body says to me, hey, chill out for a while, take a break, I chill out and take a break. I may go back and do a little bit more later because that's what I was doing yesterday. I did a bunch in the morning, had to stop for a while. I came back, I did a little more, took another break, went back out, did a little more, and before you know it, a lot of work gets done. It's amazing how it works. It really is. Yeah, fire pretty. Love a fire. I'm going to tell you what, there is nothing like wood heat. Absolutely nothing like it. So, anyway, the point of this video, guys, I want you to take some time out, smell the roses, decompress, if you will. Find an activity that you enjoy doing. I don't care if it's, okay, some people like bonsai trees. It's just a good example. So if you take that time and you work on your bonsai trees, you focus on that. That becomes the focus. So whatever the focus may be, grandchildren, an activity that you're working on, be it canning, whatever the case may be, focus on those type of activities. It's such a much more positive outlook of things, and it's just a good thing. It really is. So if you do that, if you focus on those type of things, you're going to be a lot better off. In the long run, you're going to be a lot better off. So, turn that TV off. Step away from the constant barrage of negativity that we are fed every single day. Be it on TV, the radio, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be. You don't always have to be looking for that next negative thing. Try to focus on something positive. I think that's important. I really do. So, anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I wanted to share that thought with you. It's kind of a day, like I said, it's a day where I have some other things that I have to do today because the weather dictates that I will not be working outside today. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain on the roof, but that is, that's what's going on today. So in one of my other videos, when I had done the inside video and I was dry canning some beans and stuff like that, people were like, what is that constant drip that I'm hearing? What you had heard, I had filled up my big Berkey before I started that video. Wasn't even thinking about it because I'm just so used to it. And it was dripping down through. It was filtering. And it was going from the upper chamber to the lower chamber. So that's what you were hearing. You were hearing the big Berkey. So, because people were like, I keep hearing this dripping sound. That's what it was. So, which I think is funny. Because like I said, it's certain things I just tune out. I don't even hear them anymore. Like that would be one of them. I keep an eye on that. I see how full it is. When it's lower, I fill it back up again. And that particular morning, Mom and Becky had come over and they had filled up out of the Berkey their water supply. So I had to refill everything. And, that's not a big deal. But anyway, so I hope everybody's doing well. Again, tonight, join me for the live stream. We're going to be talking about, how bad the economy really is, not what we're being fed and how things are recovering and things are going to be great. Let's talk about how bad it really is, okay? And how does that affect people? I mean, how does that affect your mental well-being? How does that affect, your mindset if, you don't have that job to go back to? And what are you going to do to support your family? I mean, these are things that are important people need to be thinking about, so... Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to jump off here for now. I will see you all tonight at 8 p.m. for the live stream, and I think we'll have a great stream. And so in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this fire a little bit, and then I do have some running around that I have to do, unfortunately, but that is part of life. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important, and we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember STD. Step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do in life, again, it doesn't always have to be about prepping. It doesn't always have to be about being off grid. If you are staying focused and working towards your dreams and your goals, If you follow that mantra, you can accomplish anything. And the only person that can stop you from reaching those goals is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. So stay positive, stay away from that negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Okay? I will see you all tonight. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.